Welcome to the Rocks Talk Show. And y'all, I'm chuckling because I really thought I had my stuff together yesterday. Like I thought, okay, I'm going to show you my kitchen. I'm using my phone, so the video will be better. Got the audio going on, and then I recorded with Zoom. Don't know why. I think I'm done with that. And what happened? It recorded in 480p, which basically is like, my friend Vanessa said it so well when I told her this morning. She said, that's like 1980s. I said, I know, it was so bad. So if you came back, I want to thank you because, okay, the struggle is real. So we're trying a new setup today. I am just doing it directly on my phone and I will upload it from there and life will be good. And this is how we're going to do it. I will eventually be in my office, but my office is not done yet. The kitchen is done. Yay. And I'm excited because I learned a lesson yesterday, and I'm going to need your advice. Tell you what we're going to talk about. I'm going to tell you how things are going in the house, and I will do like a 360 once I'm done talking. For those of you who want to see it in like high definition in 4K, you'll be able to see it. We do have the Golden Bachelorette, and some things have been happening around that because the wedding is tonight. So excited. As a newlywed, I'm excited for love. Love that. And then I need your advice because something happened with, I kind of teased that we're getting another dog, and something odd happened last night, and I got to tell you, and I want your spidey sense on this, but let's go ahead and start with so night before last, I had the kitchen done. I was feeling really good, and I thought, okay, what am I going to tackle next? See, Scott has his office done. He has his closet done. He's done, but I wanted to do the kitchen myself, which means that I have my closet, my bathroom, and my office to do. And so I was trying to decide, and I knew, my body told me, Rox, you want to do the bathroom and then the closet, and you'll do the desk. You'll do your office next. But my mind was telling me, well, my mind was saying, well, but you're starting back, you're getting back in the groove of work tomorrow, which would have been yesterday. And you should really do that. So I thought, well, I'll just feel it. I'll figure it out in the morning. And the morning when I sat down and I had to turn my desk, Scott turned my desk over for me because it was still upside down from waiting to put it back together. I was like, yeah, I need to do this. So I'm like, I'm going to do my office. So I started doing my office, and y'all, I lost the energy and the desire to do it so quickly. Why, you ask? Because my body, my gut, my note, whatever you want to call it, had already told me, you want to do the bathroom. That's what I knew I wanted to do and should do next. The office, I did a few things. I was not feeling it. I even did I recorded it, not done, not feeling it. So I said, stop, you know better. Get over there and do the bathroom. The bathroom, which has tons of stuff. Like I have tons of stuff. I got that done so lickety split because that's where that's really where my body wanted to do. And it feels so good to kind of walk in, and there it is. And we got this steamer because we have this tile that looks like wood, all downstairs, and then we have it, of course, like in the bathrooms and the laundry room and stuff upstairs. And we got this steamer, thank you QVC, literally like it was their TSV last week, which made me so happy because I think I mentioned to you that I don't want Scott using Swiffers anymore. I don't want those chemicals in the house. So I had told him literally the day before. So I said, we have to find another solution. We're going to find another solution. And then I went to bed. He couldn't sleep, anxious about the move, and he was watching on QVC. They had it, and I wake up earlier than him, and I have a text message saying TSV, that's their special value, and it said like Shark steamer. Will this be a good replacement for Swiffer? So I woke up, started watching it on my phone. I'm like, yes, and I got it. So it came literally the day we moved in. It showed up here, which was so exciting. And so I used it, and it felt good to like do that on my bathroom, and then I did his bathroom, and I did the laundry room. It's super cute. I'll have to show it to you. Anyway, all that to say, when your body tells you to do something, stop trying to talk yourself out of it with, but no, that doesn't make sense. Logically, I should do my office. There was no joy in that. I wasn't meant to do that. I'll do it, not even today. Today's task, I'll go to bed with my closet done, and then I'll do the office. The office will get done. It's going to be fine. Okay. So Golden Bachelorette. Or Golden Bachelor, kind of both. Some developments happened yesterday. First, we found out they did a little Amazon, and some of the women from the Golden Bachelor did this little video where they were giving Teresa a bridesmaid's gift, or not a bridesmaid, excuse me, a wedding gift. And it looks like she's registered on Amazon. Like, so if you could go get her something if you want to. Okay. But there was an announcement made because, and by the way, Faith, for those of you who watch, Faith, who was the second runner-up, who, I mean, they had a connection. She was the first, she got the first impression rose. She was in the group of women. It was her who were giving her a gift. So it was like, okay, I guess she's okay with things. Well, interestingly enough, the runner-up, also known as Leslie, also if you've watched any of my coverage of the Golden Bachelor on my Instagram at Rox Talks, you know, I did not think he should choose her. And I do not think she should be the Golden Bachelorette. Came on her Instagram in a gold top and was like, I'm coming to the wedding. Just want to let y'all know. And so everyone thinks she's doing that because she's contractually obligated because she's the next Golden Bachelorette. She's the first Golden Bachelorette. I don't think she should be because, listen, this might be controversial, but I'm going to be controversial totally this episode when I tell you about the dog stuff. So she is a double divorcee. Totally fine. I have no problem with that. But it bubbled up in a lot of ways because she kept saying, like, I don't never feel chosen. I'm never the chosen one. I'm thinking, but you got married twice. What do you mean you're not chosen? And she was so insecure about all of that. And it came up several times, especially when she was not chosen, when he chose Teresa. And to me, if she becomes the Golden Bachelorette, that I'm telling you, there's going to be those insecurity moments that happens with all of the bachelorettes lately, where they're not feeling like the guys like them. They're not feeling like, and honestly, I mean, if you watch the one where they had two of them, Rachel and Gabby, for good reason that happens. I don't want to go through all that nonsense. Like, I want a wholesome, great Andy Griffith type of Golden Bachelorette, just like we got for the Golden Bachelor. And if we bring it, and also the story is great. If you bring in someone who's widowed, the story is just like, yes, we want them to find love again. I don't want this story about this woman who's like, I haven't been chosen. I've never been chosen. You were proposed to 2 times. What do you mean you were never chosen? I don't relate to that. Maybe it's because I got married at 44 and I have only been proposed to once, which that's great. Once is all I need, right? He's the man. But when someone sits there and says they've never been chosen, and you have, I can't relate to that. I just can't. I'm not apologizing for it either. I cannot relate. We need someone a little more secure if they're going to be the Golden Bachelor. All right, so tonight is the night. Can't wait. Scott and I are going to be watching. I'm so excited to see them get married, and all the naysayers, which they're naysayers every season, but all the naysayers just need to stop and leave them alone, okay? So I kind of alluded to a couple days ago that Scott and I are getting another Yorkie. So Baylor is the light of our lives. We love her so much. And Maisie is her little sister that is coming. And Maisie's been coming for a while. I had planned Maisie's name eons, like over a decade ago, because I like to name my dogs after my alma mater. So I went to Baylor. So my first dog was Bear for Baylor Bears. Second dog is Baylor. Here she is. And then the third one, Maisie, for Maize and Blue, because I went to Michigan for law school, and Wolverines or Wolvie just didn't feel very right. And, but Maize and Blue, I could do a blue dog too. That would be good. But Maisie. And so she's coming, and we found her. We found a breeder, y'all. You can complain about the breeder situation. I get it. I want a teacup Yorkie. Yorkies are my jam. Teacup, and she doesn't have to be teacup. I take that back. Baylor is my teacup Yorkie that I envisioned and got. But I like Yorkies. I'm very specific, and I want a Yorkie baby and a small one. So that's the way it is. You can hate me. That's fine. I also really support shelters, and I love when people adopt dogs. And if there was a Yorkie, I would adopt one. We almost actually tried to adopt an adult Yorkie. Didn't work out. Not a lot of Yorkies at shelters. Anyway, I don't have to, I'm not defending myself. I'm just saying that is my life choice. Well, we thought we found Maisie last month and it wasn't to be. And I'm a big firm believer Maisie will come when she comes. Just so happens the week before Christmas, so once the one that didn't work out, I was going on and looking at breeders in California and in Arizona. And I saw some breeders. I also looked at in different websites and places. And there were some on the AKC, American Kennel Club, that were listed that I reached out to ask if they had any litters. Okay. And they all said, no, we don't have the litters right now. I'm like, okay, all right. On the 24th, was it 24th of December? I believe it was 24th, 23rd, right around there. I got a message from one of them saying, we just had a litter. Are you ready? So I was like, oh my gosh. And Scott and I talked about it. I wrote back. I asked her some questions. She sent over the contract, which if you've ever dealt with a breeder, honestly, breeders are special breeds. They just are. They just are different. And I'm totally fine with that. I know that about breeders. It's a thing. So she sent over the contract, and we looked it over. I did some research. I'm the family Google. I Googled up and down in different places, and nothing has seemed out of sorts with her. Okay. So before we told her, yes, we're going to do it. Before we put down the deposit, which we did last Friday, I spoke to her. Was that last Friday? It was. I spoke to her. She seemed and sounded great. We had a good conversation. I even know her address, y'all, because she posts it on things. So, and she's just a town over, all the things. Why am I telling you this? Because yesterday she sent some pictures. Like, here's some pictures of the baby girl. I'll send some more in a couple weeks. And I'm like, oh, that's precious. And something seemed off. I saw them like, something's just a little weird. Didn't hit me. I just knew something was off. My spidey sense, my spleen said, what's up? So this morning, as I'm calling and talking to our smart thermostat company, because I couldn't get something to work, and I'm tech savvy, so if it doesn't work, I try all the things, and I finally I don't have a problem doing that. I was on the phone with them for an hour. They're sending a new one, which is great. But as I was sitting there and resetting, and I had some downtime, I'm like, let me just look. So I went back to look up her Facebook, because I'd found her on Facebook. I found her Yorkies and herself on her Yorkie business page and her personal page. And I said, let me just look at these pictures. Sure enough, the picture she sent me was a picture from 2022. Now, that's a problem. And when she sent me these pictures last night, I said, how are they doing? And she's like, they're doing great. They're nursing. I'll send you some more pictures in a couple weeks. Okay. But now I'm like, what do I do with that information? So once I saw that, I said, let me go ahead and save these pictures. So I saved them from her text message. And I guess people don't know, but on the good old iPhone, another reason to get an iPhone, it'll tell you when the picture was taken and where it was taken. So once I saved it, I just clicked to find out the information. I was right. It was in 2022. Why is she sending me pictures of dogs that aren't mine? Should I be concerned? And should I let her know? We've put down a deposit. That's done. But should I let her know? I haven't told Scott yet because he's working, but I'm going to, and he's going to freak. Just letting you know. But maybe he won't. I don't know what the next step is, but Houston, that's not okay. What I did do before I got on here with you right now is I texted her and said, hey, good morning. How are you doing? And what I want to do is ask her if she will send us a picture of the entire litter, because there's more than one girl. So I'm going to say, hey, can you send a picture of the litter? And I want to see what happens and if she does it. Do I call her out ahead of time and say, I know you're lying. Those pictures, I know those pictures aren't from now. Or do I say, hey, I noticed those pictures look like the ones from your website. Do you have any recent pictures? Just nonchalant. Or do I let it slide? We obviously won't pay the rest of the money. We're supposed to be able to go in a couple weeks and pick out the baby. But now I'm wondering what the truck. Something's off. It could be minor, but we'll see. We'll see. I knew Maisie was coming to us by the end of 2023, and it was done and settled by the end of 2023. So I'm just really curious if what I knew and felt was wrong, or if she just was being an odd duck and sent some old pictures. I'd love to know your thoughts. What should I do next? Okay, I'm gonna let you go because of time. But I am gonna walk around and do that tour that I tried to do last time, and did not work. Let me just take off my headphones because I think it'll make it easier to do the walk. You all are amazing. If you're gonna leave now, go be great. I'll see you tomorrow. If you're staying, hey. So this was the kitchen that hopefully it's like clear now in 4K. I think I was telling you yesterday, right there, that's the coffee and tea bar. And then over here, is the alcohol bar. Putting down the mic, plug your ears. Sorry. So I'm doing like that there. See? Oh yeah, because I showed you my vintage bottles of the Roxanne wine from The Apprentice. Okay, so come over here. We're going to work on that a little bit because it doesn't quite match, but we love it. So we're going to figure out what to do. That's one of our pieces that we came with. This is the dining room. We're going to go with, let me take this down a little lower. That's our little dinette from our apartment. We're going to do a bigger table, round still. Okay, you don't want to see my hair. Still working on stuff here. And then there's the living room, which is not done at all. Those couches are going to go. The TV will get on the wall. And I'll take you all around back to the beginning. So there it is. Hopefully that was a clear tour this time. All right, y'all, I'm going to leave you. Go be great. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully you're going to watch the Golden Bachelor wedding. And I am going to be on the gram with Cindy Pageant. We're going to be talking about it tomorrow. I don't know the time yet, but if you go to Rox Talks on the gram, I'll do a little announcement there. We'll be chatting about all the things that happened tonight. All right, bye. Thanks for listening so much. You all are rock the Casbah, and I appreciate you.